So this is year 2 of Grim Fandango Remastered. We got through year 1 a couple of weeks ago in a single sitting. That was kind of nice. It worked out really well. So this is Manny up top, the Calavera Cafe. He apparently has a visitor waiting for him. So I'm going to take Manny inside. So there's a couple of things I like to do while I'm up here. Which is read these letters.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
There is additional letters there to read, but I'll show you this first. This becomes very relevant later.
Ah,
Le
Lady
numéro
Luck.
gagnant, le 9, rouge, impéré manque, 9,
You can influence
Mesdames et messieurs,
his,
faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and
casino,
gentlemen,
because that's
please
part of
place
what's
your
in the
bets.
Calavera Cafe is a casino. The roulette results. So, lovely. But, going into the inventory here, Salvador's letters are actually fairly interesting and give you a fair bit of plot, so...
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient, and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
If you're not now, you will be, dude.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly
How does
dead.
a skeleton
Watch out
get
for
fat?
the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution.
Oh, Sal. You're still like 2 people and a bunch of pigeons.
Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their
Metaphors.
targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures. Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacava for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacava. If this information reaches Hector Lamans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubacava on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the brightest idea, dude. So, alright, we're gonna go downstairs. I just love all the little architectural elements in this place. Turns around and shakes his head at the camera. Let's see what Glottis is up to. So this is the sort of actual cafe portion here. And he slides down the
Manny.
banister,
Hola!
which I just love.
I guess Glottis is good at anything that uses keys. Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of
I
that
love
song,
this
why don't
bit.
you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week.
Yes, they race
Plus,
cats in
we
the
look
underworld.
good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
So I'll grab a couple of things over here that I'll need later. It's always best when you know whenever you see items that look like they can be picked up, to grab them. That way you don't have to come back for them later. So, as you can see, that
Marillo de Oro.
liqueur
A very
is,
fine
you
liqueur
can pick
filled
that
with
up,
solid
so.
gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Alright, and I'll take you into the casino so you can see it. It's not the largest portion of the club, but kind of neat in its own right.
Le numéro gagnant.
Yeah,
24.
that's that
Noir,
voice you were
Terrapace,
hearing
24, black.
up in Manny's room up top.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please
I
place
love
your bets.
the mural off to the side there. That's quite something.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien à
We might as well
plus.
wait though, because there's nothing pressing in there. Let's go here. I always have to remind myself how to get through this part, because you kind of have to dodge the tables a little bit. I'll have to press shift.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
Yeah, Lupe
Evening,
here
Lupe.
is a piece of work.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Alright.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my
Hi,
fault she's
Irene.
out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I
You
guess.
haven't missed
Except
too
for the
much.
Casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that
just
all
taking
the
a look
people
around
who don't
the
go
cafe
home are
and
the same
picking up
people who
some
just
stuff.
love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
I love Lupe. She's such a piece of work. And if you had to deal with her every day, I'm sure she'd be annoying as hell. But
Everything okay back in the land of
she's
fur
funny.
and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay.
We made her you.
I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat-check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Lupe. One of the very few staff members here. It is a bit of a skeletal operation, but... So, when we started, year 2, someone walked out of the cafe. And since it's completely dead in the cafe, we have to assume that that person was who wanted to see Manny. So...
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year.
And it's all because of you!
Stupid imitating demon raven things. There's some weird creatures in the underworld. Because wait till you see the giant cats. Or a giant cat, anyway. Mostly. Oh, looky here, the actual Meche and Domino. The day has finally come, folks. Which means she was lost in the petrified forest for quite a while. Poor guy. Spends a year waiting for her, and she brains him in the head with a champagne
This
bottle.
gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Alright, so why doesn't
Not a bad little
Velasco
ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah,
We
well,
can
there's that
go on the
Rubacava
limbo.
craft fair next week, you know, so...
Rubacava craft fair.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I could Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
Uh-huh.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
Yeah, you'd think.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card.
Probably
And
due
if
to
you
being
don't
a
have
speed
one,
demon.
They'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Thanks, Velasco.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
Yeah, so basically that's the order of
What
events.
kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic
to go
CB
through.
equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Jesus, Velasco.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Yeah. There's a little thing I always like to do here. If you walk over this way, there isn't much, but Manny will look up at the moon. See that? And then...
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Oh, it's awesome. Alright. Alright. So, this is kind of, I would consider this the lower level of Rubacava. So, over here, over to the left, that's the blue casket. It's, well, sort of a competitor to Manny, though closer to an actual restaurant than his is. What I'm gonna do is go over here. This is actually where they've got the bone wagon
That's
stored.
where Velasco lets us store the bone wagon.
But if I pull this lever here, that's a shortcut to Maximino's kiddie racing track and casino. So, let's get exploring. So this here's the blue casket. Now the elevator off to the left there goes back up to the Calavera Cafe, actually. So, I've always liked that blue casket artwork on the right there. I think it's pretty cool. So this guy's just served somebody. Excellent. We'll be talking to him later.
Hey, look! Deadbeats!
Womp womp.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Okay. So, labor organizing.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was
Maximino's
wrong. You
pretty
do
much
get
the
it.
bigwig in town, so
I'm a little
yeah,
worried
it's a
about
big
Lola.
deal.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Won't.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
You'd love that.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive. We slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried. We wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
No, it really isn't. But we'll do something else.
A little dark in
first.
here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay.
See how
Ashes to
little
ashes.
convincing she
To
is?
ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Hey, how about
There's
another
I'm
poem?
doing this
Okay,
for a reason.
I called my cat Boney, till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention, because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Yeah, Olivia is the epitome of classy. Hear the sarcasm. But we're looking for the poem that the game is actually named from.
Hey, how about another poem?
Which is actually quite cool.
Okay, last one, folks.
Here we go.
With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango, and will for years before we rest.
Now that's actual poetry.
That was great.
Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Alright. So that introduces you to Olivia, who's an important player from now on.
Ooh, smells like this door leads to the kitchen.
Alright, we don't need anything in the kitchen quite yet. So, but let's see if we can get that book. Now, these guys sound like the types that would be impressed by...
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow. Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolucion.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's just... Next letter is just like, hey, Sal, you might want to recruit here. Just
Would you
saying.
cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
I love, love, love all the detail in the Rubacava locations. Like, if you look at the railing there, oh, it's so cool. Alright, so let's put that book away. It will come in handy later. Alright, I'm hitting the wrong button, that's fine.
Blue casket. Just doesn't have the zing of Calavera Cafe, you know?
Well done, Manny. Well done. Alright, so I'll show you what this does. Also, most terrifying elevator of all time. Just saying. I've always loved that fish light. That's really cool. So, the stairs up go to Calavera Cafe. The stairs down go, well, eventually to Max Vino's kart racing track. But we probably should tell Glottis what's up. There we go.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
Sounds good.
I know it.
Yep. Couldn't remember if that did anything or not, but, you know, it seemed decent to, you know, actually...
May! I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it?
Oh, there's also
Where? Oh, here. No, wait. Dang. I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay, there's no new conversation topics, but... So, Lola left a key for us, which has since been stolen. Interesting information, and I'm pretty sure we can guess who is responsible for that. So... let's see some of the rest of Rubacava. Oops. I am playing with the classic tank controls, so if it seems like I'm doing something funny every once in a while, it's because it's that type of controls. And while I'm pretty good with them, sometimes it still just screws me up. I've had a lot of practice, though.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
This is the most depressing person
I
I've ever
can't
met.
sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Yep.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Elmaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Yeah, I would be
Do
worried
you ever
about
worry
this.
that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Pretty much.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch right now. I had issues. Like, when I first tried to start the stream, nobody's comments were coming up, which was weird, and therefore, like, I didn't even know if you guys could hear me, or what was going on, so... Yeah, it's quirky.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My
You're already
secret to
jaded,
happiness,
dude.
Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Membrillo, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always
that's
nice
depressing.
to have visitors.
Wow.
I'd hate to end up like this.
Then take my advice. Buy an ID bracelet and wear it always.
Wouldn't match my cufflinks. Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine.
Alright. So that's Membrillo, the coroner. I'll take you guys up and around. Here. There's not much here, but this is kind of interesting.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Perhaps Hector Linas? Alright. So, got turned around there. Alright. Time for the gigantic bridge.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know.
And a giant-ass blimp.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time.
Dun dun. Alright. So let's go up and see Carla first.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
It's a metal detector.
Oh, that explains why it never gets my hair dry.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I'm just a collector.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
So I'm pretty sure LOL in this case means land of the living. I'm gonna back up that poster, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, yeah, exactly. She doesn't have hair. Carla's got all the sarcasm.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
Oh, they're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny, and so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Are you sure I can't just...
Don't touch.
Alright, look at Carla.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her. So, is it time for your break yet?
I told you not till dawn. Kind of romantic, though, don't you think?
Alright. So, one of the things we want is that metal detector. So, you want to get strip searched?
Well, maybe just a sip.
Cure with gold flakes?
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
He took a bit big of a swig of that.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked.
That's interesting.
I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love
dates.
prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always
she talks so
forgetting
much.
things.
Speaking of metal detectors,
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
So yeah. That's good fun. So yeah, you can see that's where
Looks
it went.
like the detector flew into one of the cat stables.
Right into the kitty litter box.
These lockers have a note on them. Employees, I don't care who's doing it, but please stop using the contained detonation chamber to crack open walnuts. Thank you. These lockers have a note on them. Employees, I don't care who's doing it, but please stop using the contained detonation chamber to crack open walnuts. Thank you. Bye, Carla.
Drop dead.
Yeah, she's real pleased with us now. Alright.
Hey! Looks like a great night for cat races. Looks like a great night for cat races.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Nobody there.
Oh, sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
So that's one of the other goals we need to fulfill then. We need to get up to the High Rollers Lounge. We're also going to go down here. As you can see...
I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
So, this is what loops back around to, as you can see, where the bone wagon is stored. But if we go around here, this is what those cats look like.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat. They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Yep. Alright. So there's an open door here.
Fuchi, that smell is peor que la muerte. Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh no.
Yep.
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty.
So we have a can opener now. Want to test it out?
Great. Now it smells like a giant cat litter box and some sort of gelatinous demon mystery meat product in here. It's already open.
Alright. So we don't need that right now, but what we can do is go into the inventory. Do you hear the sound, the beeping? found it.
A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Alright, so we've got the metal detector. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah. It's always fun to go around and just hit the examine button when his head tilts. Some of the lines are just so fantastic. Alright. Alright. So now, we've explored most of the main areas available thus far. So let's think about some of the goals here.
Getting ready for the next race.
Actually, what would be the best way back? So, we have to get the CB equipment. We have to... Oh, we haven't actually explored most of the main areas. Right. There is somewhere we haven't gone. Hold on. CB equipment, though, is one of the things we need, and there are the CBs. We also need the Maritime Union cards, so we're going to go back to the cafe after this, because, yeah.
Busy bees.
And talk to one of the more unsavory types.
These bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on the chin.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
So, yeah, that's an important detail, and that's the unsavory type I spoke of. He's one of the guys sitting in the Calavera Cafe's casino room right now.
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but, Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
I can't tolerate all this
So,
injustice.
yeah,
Things
so
just
there's
aren't
the
way they should
implication
be
that
down here, Manny.
Maximino is
It's like
tied
the
back to
worker
Hector
bees.
Limans.
They do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
Poor Terry. He really needs some words. You know, inspirational, positively almost, can we say, unionist words.
I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production.
The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it. That's what I've been trying to say. Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the man just who makes the honey around here.
That does it.
As you can see, Rubacava is a pretty corrupt town.
I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Betty! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
All right. Okay, so now that we've done that bit, we got poor Terry arrested, which is not great, but let's go back up and talk to Chowchilla Charlie. We need our union card. Oops, went over too far. Kind of pretty there, though. And there's no, like, scary, strange skeletal ravens, demon ravens there. Did I keep hitting the wrong button or something? Jeez. Alright.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Chowchilla Charlie in his regular booth.
Well, look who's here. Came straight back to the cafe, did you?
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits.
You can do
Ladies
these
and
events in
gentlemen,
any
betting
order,
is
so
closed.
that's
No more bets, please.
well,
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
Uh-huh.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
So yeah, we've got access to the High Rollers Lounge. So, just gonna make sure there wasn't anything
Number 2, is the winner.
conversation
Your
pieces
tips,
I missed
monsieur.
with Charlie here.
Where's my suitcase?
Where are your manners?
You said you'd get my money from Maximino's safe.
Don't worry, Chuck. You'll get what's coming to you. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Yeah, Charlie's a piece of work.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
And the burglary to commit, don't forget.
Alright. So let's go to the High Rollers Lounge. Actually, I'm gonna go down via the lower level, I think. I hate crossing that huge bridge. I try to avoid it when I can. Whee! Oh my god, who would want to travel in that thing? It's terrifying. It honest to God is. I think this... Ah, crap. See, I always mix these two up. It'll be this one over here. There we go. And then we just go over here, and up the stairs. And, oop! Not quite that way. And up more stairs.
For your own safety.
And this is the High Rollers Lounge.
I'm sorry, monsieur, but...
Here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive.
Oui, monsieur.
Actually, my name is Raoul.
Notice the obnoxious, I think it's supposed to be paw print carpeting. And looky who's here.
Boy, that Nick sure gets around. Nick Virago. What are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera.
Ha! A key. A small key easily fit into an envelope.
So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Friend of mine's in the slammer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
Wow. So, this is... Sorry, I just dropped something if you heard that. I'm just shifting a little bit. I live in a very warm apartment. Okay.
How's tricks, Nick?
Nah.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
Well, my dance card is full. So what are you gonna do?
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
That sort of claim could send a man like Max into quite a rage, especially if the messenger had no proof.
Max and I are friends. He'll believe me.
People believe what they want to believe, Calavera. And I want to believe you're a smart man who doesn't go around spreading dangerous rumors. I've got to talk to Max for a moment. When I get back, I hope you are gone, because I'm sick of looking at you.
So yeah. We've managed to piss off Nick. But...
It's Virago's cigarette case.
Where?
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything.
So we gotta take the full case with us.
I don't think it would be a good idea to barge into Max's office while he's meeting with Nick.
Alright. Alright, I just gotta find the route out of here. I always forget where it is. Oh, yes. I think I do know, actually. But granted, look at that statue, eh?
Who needs a giant 24-karat gold cat? Who needs a cat, period?
I think if I can just walk around. There we go, yes. Interesting. Charlie said something about a wine cellar. Not sure what you mean by decompression machine, but we do have a resource we can call upon. It's not too far away. Because there's this here.
When did you put in a floor safe?
That's our new contained detonation chamber in case someone tries to come through here with a bomb.
Since when does Rubacava have a terrorism problem?
This town's changing, Manny. It's getting tougher every day.
I don't think that would get me the key.
What's that?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
Yes.
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb! Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key? I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
Yep. Yep, that's the, yeah, the thing they were using to crack open walnuts. You'd think they'd be completely incinerated, but anyway. So we now have a key. There's a place I haven't taken you guys yet, and it's currently locked. Oops. Away. Here. See that lighthouse? That's where we're headed.
What was Nick doing with this key? It's locked. Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Oh, never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola! Oh, Lola. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua.
Alright. And it's a tile, which means it is one of Lupe's... Oops. Actually, we're going to Calavera Cafe, so we need to go up. It's from Lupe's code check system. Also, I'm pretty sure in my previous broadcast I pointed out 22 Lengua when it was still the Automat. It was part of their system. Yeah, honestly, Manny couldn't have put his name on the sign any bigger. Like, yeah.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay, okay.
Goodness.
Hold on.
Lupe's been into the sugar again.
22. Langua. Aha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
When you're not here.
It's Lola's jacket. Poor Lola. If I only had her camera or that film, I could really get Nick. There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets. All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
So now I'm going to show you one of the more delightful hidden things in the game. Oh yeah, Lupe is just... She's one of those people who's completely obsessive with everything, including aspects of her job.
Ooh, a request. Rusty
so
Anchor. Rusty Anchor. Yeah, I think I know that one. If I remember right, it goes a little something like this. Oh, my boat's got a rusty anchor, rusty as she can be. Every port I go, I drop her, but she always come back to me. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around. Now I love that rusty anchor, but man, she don't love me. Hell, this morning I woke to find us both a-drifting out to sea. And every chance I get, I thank her for never leaving me. Well, my bones are carved up driftwood, but she won't never set them free. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around.
Glottis is a delight.
Well, what'd you think?
I thought you were created just to drive.
Well, over the years, you know, even a demon dabbles here and there.
Yeah, that is just delightful. Alright. Now there is, come to think of it, one area I have not shown you guys yet. Rubacava is a really big place, actually. We gotta go down to the lower level. And this is where the Rusty Anchor comes in. I just remembered. We haven't gone this way yet. So this gives you a
There
bit
it
of an
is.
idea.
Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with
where
that?
things are oriented. Take a look at this. This is, in fact, a place of business.
It's Toto Santos, Rubacava's friendly scrimshaw artist.
Hola, Toto. ¿Cómo estás? Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Should, but it don't. I killed the pain, turn off my drill, stop working. How about that?
No. I can take it. Bring it on, Pops.
I'll pop you, sailor boy.
Looks like it hurts.
Oh, right, I can't do that.
That reminds me, I forgot about my date with Inez.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
So yeah, that's actually, we can't do that yet, I forgot. So we have to do the other bit. But now you guys see that part and where Seaman Naranja is. Whose name is pronounced at least 3 different ways in this game, but okay. Alright. So I'm going to head over to the Blue Casket because we need something in the kitchen. Why are you turning? Am I stuck? Here we go.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah. She steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
So out he goes. This is important here. Guy drinks drinks a coffin shooter. Womp womp. Strong stuff, that. Especially if you've already been drinking. Though come to think of it, I actually need to... Yes, I need to go back up to the High Rollers Lounge. Because I'm pretty sure that's where... There's an item I need there first. But now we have... You've seen that we have a knockout drink available to us. It would be a mighty fine way to incapacitate Naranja, so yeah. Back up to the High Rollers Lounge. There it is.
Looks like a turkey baster.
Alright, we have the turkey baster. Hallelujah. Let's talk to Raoul.
Busy as ever, I see. I don't really want to do that.
Oh, I have to put away the turkey baster?
Busy as ever, I see.
Alright, he won't talk to us. Jerk face. Oh wait, again, there's a couple places where I do that in this game, and that's one of them. That and down at the lower level of Rubacava. You'd think after all the times I've played this, but no. Alright. Oops. Nope. Actually, gotta go to the blue casket first. I swear to God, I know what I'm doing. Alright. So we need to get some of that mystery liquid from the sink in the blue casket. I am controlling just with the keyboard if it seems awkward. You ran right through the door there. Good grief. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to dose Naranja. I'm going to see. Yes, this way. We need to do this part before we can ask Toto about the rusty anchor, because he's busy right now with Naranja. Said you can do most of the events in year 2 in any order, but there are some events simply because certain characters are occupied that you have to do in a specific order. So.
Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Oh yes, there's something else we'll need here.
I told you, Calavera, not now. Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Can't get access to it yet, though. Alright, so we need to dose that bottle, but as you can see, we're gonna get caught if we try.
I don't want to squirt all that hookah water here. Nah, he'd see me do it.
Exactly. So, oops. So this machine here is what Toto uses to do the tattoos, quote unquote, the bone tattoos. I'm trying to get him to look at it.
It's Toto Santos, Rubacava's friendly scrimshaw artist.
He speaks Hungarian for some reason. We'll see that later. Let's see what's over here.
That's one old fridge.
Now watch this. Check out the fridge.
It's empty.
Hey, shut door! You slowed down my grinder. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Toto, you're pretty cool.
That's one old fridge.
All right.
I really doubt I'll
Shut
be
the damn
touching
door.
that any
Nothing
time
to
soon.
eat in there. You will want a snack. Go get mother.
This usually takes me a couple tries to get, but there's something you do with the fridge that will stop his
That's one old
grinder
fridge.
altogether.
Not picking that up. Nothing in there. Not picking that up.
Stay out of my fridge. Nem akarod, hogy oda jöjjek és segbe rúgjalak.
Yeah, see, there's the Hungarian. It comes out when he's mad.
I really doubt I'll be touching that any time soon.
I kill you.
Unless it was just me doing that.
It's attached pretty well.
Eh? Who is over there?
There we go. I had to come back around.
Poco. Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut. Nemazogia, hold still. What are you, dead? Keifel, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chovargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogyha te azt gondolod, hogy engemet te nem fogsz kifizetni, te teljesen bolond vagy. Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here. MIA here. Well, he sobered up. I send him to Limbo. Yeah. You'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
Are you kidding me?
Let's see what you got on you, huh, sailor?
I gave him the idea in first place. Tiger can't change his stripes.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
So, you still going?
That's
Hey,
one
listen
old
to me.
fridge.
You've got to take care of yourself.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs.
Yeah.
They're labeled nautical and nice. It's empty.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I got to remember to get more liquid nitrogen from morgue.
Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze the bones, less painful that way.
Good to know.
I think these are binders of tattoo
hang on a
designs.
second. Get away from that. Sure, of course, I understand.
Alright.
Definitely.
So Toto's on the phone with Velasco. But we've incapacitated Nalana. But Toto has figured out, Toto has told Velasco he'll show up to work in the morning. Which is a story we need to change. So, we're going to do something a little mean here. We are going to jeopardize a corpse. hear the full story about the blimp later. Suffice to say, it's not the first blimp. But we're about to take care of one of our issues, which was Manny not having a spot available on the limbo.
Are you sure you're looking hard enough?
Look, Manuel, these old eyes are tired. I'm doing the best I can, but the average retirement age beachcomber has more sophisticated equipment than I've got here.
Well, we can help him out with that, can't we? We got a lot of items. We need you to look at Membrillo.
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You'll never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh.
Whoops.
Huh. Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But... Oh, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back. Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well.
And by the time
They all
Velasco
end
confirms
here,
that
and
it's
the
not
moral of every story
Manny
is
will
the
be
same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
Alright, so we finished with Membrillo. Let's go visit Terry.
Poor Terry. This is all my fault. Hey, Terry, that was a beautiful speech out there.
Yeah, maybe so, but it landed me in here.
Don't worry. I'll get you the best lawyer in town.
Okay, Manny, but quick! Before the movement loses its buzz.
I like the bee demons, they're fun. Okay. So, what do we do next? We can't do the rusty anchor bit yet. And Terry's in jail. And we need to get the photograph so we can coerce Nick into working for us. So, the next bit... he smokes if you let him idle. Let's go back up to the cafe. Actually, let's take a look through my inventory. Okay. Actually, I think what we need to do at this point is go back to... What are you doing? There we go. Let's go back to the cat racing track. Because we also have to retrieve Charlie's suitcase. Oops.
Nobody there. Anybody there?
Look, I told you, we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Yeah, so nice. So nice. Alright.
Looks like the pantry. I got a hunch the wine comes out here. Now that guy really needs his beauty rest. Wake up, Izzy!
Hey! I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Going down?
Probably. Later.
Sorry, don't mind me. Just passing through.
To where?
The elevator.
Doubt it.
Can't I go down to the cellar?
It's a wine cellar. Wine goes down there.
Yep, they have Kitty Hat Day on Tuesdays.
Maybe you could take
That's
me
actually
down
an
now?
important
Oh,
detail.
yeah. I could take you down, but I can't eat customers anymore.
No, down in the elevator. I want to go down in the elevator.
That's true. They wouldn't see
He's
me
an ugly
hit you
guy,
in
this
there,
one.
but I still get in trouble.
Hey, let's beat up that waiter.
Not a bad idea. But he's new. Give him a break.
Why can't you hit customers anymore?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Just open the elevator door.
Then it really is just fighting.
How about a bribe?
Look at me. What can you give to a guy who has everything?
I don't want to fight. I just want to use the elevator.
Chicken.
Okay. Nighty-night.
Charming fellow.
Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat. Oh, I really hope this isn't where the old race cats end up.
Ooh.
I don't need any cat meat. Looks like more of that cat meat or whatever that is.
Oops, am I stuck? Well, there we go. Just gonna do a quick save. It's been a while. Alright. But I will go for a bit more. As you can see,
Looks like the pantry.
we can climb this ladder.
Looks like the pantry.
Okay, I thought he was looking at the boxes, but no.
This cask is sealed on the top, too.
Oh, really? We can do something about that.
I'd better not open it when it's full. That could spill a lot of juice.
Oops. I've been used to using escape a lot. And escape in this game doesn't mean what it does in other games I've played. They couldn't give him a like ladder thing. Ladder. A ladder climbing words. Animation. Ladder climbing animation. Thank you. I'm so good at this. Okay, but that does remind me about what we need to do. We need for someone to cause trouble because we need to find a way to smuggle ourselves into that wine cellar. Mr. Green Dude won't let us in there. And That, again, is the wrong way. So, if we can't get in there, we'll need to be smuggled. There's a wine keg right there. But we need to get in it, and therefore it needs to be empty. So, we need someone to drink all that. And who would be good at drinking that? Fascinating question. I'll give you a hint, though. He's orange. Even when you've done this section of the game as often as I have, it's still like juggling geese, like remembering all the different moving parts that are all going on at the same time. I mean, it's very well done, but it's a lot to keep track of and remember and get all the pieces done. So, what we're gonna do is, where's that pass to the High Rollers Lounge?
Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Gladys? Compadre?
Whoopsie.
I can't believe I kept him from putting headers on that thing for so long.
Whoo, yeah!
And you're not in love with her, Manny? Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself things. You're so good at it. Alright. So we've got Glottis to head out. So we're gonna follow him. And we'll go across the bridge for a change of scenery again. You have to run around a lot in this section of the game, so it doesn't hurt to do multiple routes, I guess. I'm kind of hoping he would talk more about the blimp here, but apparently not. Unless it's... Nope. Okay. I can't remember everything.
Go! 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 Come on! Baby needs a new pair of glass packs!
So yeah, Glottis has essentially a gambling problem.
I'd better not open it when it's full. That could spill a lot of juice.
Okay, we need to get him to
That
order more
monster
drinks.
upstairs, he's running me ragged. Oh, but monsieur, je suis très désolé. There are no guests allowed in the kitchen. I must ask you to leave.
In a minute, Leroy.
Raoul.
Oh shit. gonna still let me do this? Yep.
Hello? Hello out there? Could somebody please open the door? I seem to have locked myself in this teeny tiny room. I am actually very claustrophobic, so if somebody, s'il vous plaît, oh, let me out of here, immédiatement!
Oh, for crying out loud! Hey, I'm thirsty. Where's that waiter? That does it.
Drunk Glottis is the best Glottis.
Fruity, but voluminous.
And he's like, well, that worked.
Well, somebody's sleeping on the job.
They probably should have emptied his glass of wine.
It's empty. Ah. Reuben! Where are you? Aha!
Oh, mon Dieu!
A little nap-a-vous, eh? Well, le quai is empty, so tout sweet, Buster.
Yes, monsieur. Merci, anything you say. Eto, more wine! Oh, I'm going to fire him for ignoring my pleas, and then I believe I shall quit. Oh, I can never look at that pantry again. No man should ever be locked up in such a small, dark place.
This is actually a part here where the game was actually patched. Quite a while after its release, actually, because, and well before the time of regular patches. Or maybe I need to get up on the other side of this thing. Because as computers got better, they had, this sequence we're about to do didn't actually work properly anymore. I'll explain why when we get in here. So, first of all, I'm going to line up the forklift with one of those, you see those gaps in the grating there? So I'm going to try and line that up as best I can. It's pretty good. Whoops! Except I went too far forward. Well, that was brilliant. They wouldn't let me back. They wouldn't let me back in. So, okay. So I'll stay close to this back wall if I can. So what we need to do is line up the forklift with one of those gaps, because otherwise we're not going to be able to access the area where Chow Chilla Charlie's suitcase is being stored. rush. You see, when computers got better, this sequence actually went too fast. So that's why... There we go. That's the area we're aiming for. Now, if you look to the left of the forklift there, you see there's an actual lever. So what this will do, now that the elevator's stalled, just raise the forklift and allow us to access this new area. Hello.
I wonder what Charlie's got in here. Dios mío, it's full of double-end tickets. This could get 100 souls on the number 9 train. Something's not right about this. I get the feeling this suitcase belongs to someone more important than Chowchilla Charlie.
All right, Manny. Give me the case.
Charles, I thought we had a bargain.
No, we do. But I thought I'd bring some muscle along just in case.
What's the matter, Chuck? Can't afford to hire goons to do this sort of work for you?
I'm all the goon I need. Now drop it.
You said it, boss. Got a card for me?
Here. Welcome to the Union, Manny. Meetings first Tuesday of every month, and don't forget to pay your dues.
Don't forget to pay my dues.
All right. So we've got the Union card. So we have some business to finish up. Year 2 is quite extensive.
Anybody there?
So we're going to talk to this fella here.
We don't give out the kitty hats till Tuesday.
Charming fella. So one of the things that confused me when I first played this game is this. This is actually 2 separate areas.
Hello. Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
And the rest didn't seem the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
So this is one of the trickier puzzles in year 2. This is why we have the betting stub printer from Chowchilla Charlie. Now, let's see. I think we have... What was this?
Where did that little happy guy get off to? All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Right. Okay. That answers my question to where we were at. Alright, we need to go see Toto Santos at... the, and it's never the way I think it is. This way. At the tattoo parlor. Yes, you can tattoo on bone in this game. It's a little frightening. They have a word for it. I forget what it is, though. Remembering everything we did correctly, we've already done the first part with Toto, so we should be able to do the bit with the Rusty Anchor now.
You said that. You've got guts.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly call that quality time. So, what happened after dinner?
Hey! Velasco! Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh? Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, right, Narania's still here. Okay.
Oh, I don't believe it.
So, do we have his... Just gonna turn down my computer volume there a little bit. God, that man snores loudly. So, if I remember correctly, then... If he's still here, do we have his dog tags? Did we not grab his dog tags?
Doesn't look like you'll be. I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
All right.
It's a little cabinet. It's empty.
Okay, so it doesn't... Just wondering what piece I missed. I'm gonna try one more thing before we go on to a different part. It's kind of cool how open-ended this part of the game is, but on the other hand, that also makes it difficult to remember when you do have to do actions in a specific order. And you'll have to beg my pardon here, the controls are being a little wonky.
That's just crying shame.
Might just have to show it to him.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Hang on a second.
Does this mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure! It is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you. Let's see, number 30, Hardmin Sedge, Hardmin Scatter, Hardmin... 36. Here. Hey, what is this?
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here, sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
Right.
Aww.
Well, if you didn't tell me, someone else would.
Alright, so we have the picture now. I will go up here. So the picture is quite illuminating, actually.
Looks like these cats are almost scruff and scruff.
So yes, this is the photo to give us clues for the stub machine. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to print out a fake betting stub and use it to get the real dirt, the photo of Nick and Olivia that was taken by Lola. So that... $144.6, and then we know because of the guy in the betting stub office that kitty hats were on Tuesdays. So that should give us enough information for the betting stub. We just have to figure out what order to put them in.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Alright. Oh crap, what was the third number then? Tuesday, 6 was one of them. I need to look at that again. bring that up. Right. The Olivia 2 is in there. So, I know that's right. I know where to get that last piece of info. I just can't remember what it was. But if memory serves, it will be over here with the statue of Sandspoof. There it is. That was the Sandspoof's last race.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline, was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Okay, so basically, Irene, what we're doing here is we picked up a photo from Toto Santo, the tattoo artist, and we are trying to use it to make a fake betting stub to pick up Lola's winnings, where we think the photo of Nick and Olivia was hidden. So, fortunately, we have this lovely machine. Actually, I think it's 2 and 6 in that order. Okay.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Okay. No. Tuesday. There it is.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Oops. Gotta get used to the tank controls again.
Anybody there?
I told you, we don't give out the kitty hats till Tuesday.
Here.
Oh, another Chowchilla Charlie original. Give me one good reason not to throw you out of here.
Because I'll tell Max to fire you.
Okay, so of course, naturally, my instinct was not correct. Unless I need to go to the other guy. The quote-unquote other guy who's identical, and yeah, the whole thing is just rather strange. Oops, that should be 2. So we'll try this one with the other gentleman. The other gentleman.
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Tuesday, week 6, race 2.
Oh! Yeah, no, it was just because I asked that guy, so we need the correct stub, which is not that one. There's my betting machine. So my initial instinct was right on this. I just gave it to the wrong quote-unquote person.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
I keep thinking it should be enter for that. Well, really, it's actually the up key.
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
Hey, this looks different than our usual ticket.
Well, that's because it's from last season.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Aha!
What? Are you a winner?
Big winner. Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
All right. Yeah, it's just that the guy is gullible and all that. That's what that's about. But what we have now, because of that, is our blackmail material. So Terry, the CB, whose tools we need, was put in jail by Brogan, the corrupt chief of police. We're going to use the photo to blackmail Nick into helping Terry.
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug? Doug? Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
Yeah, man, you have total right to talk.
Horse in the air! Let's go! Open it up on the straightaways, Giddy! Get
And
up,
also,
you stupid cat!
he is so drunk right now.
That's the sugar papa light!
So drunk right now. Oh, I guess, did we ever get the chance to go see... We never did this bit. This actually clues you into a lot of things about what's going on in Rubacava.
Hello, Maximino.
But it's not
Why, if it
necessary.
ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kiddies.
Kiddies, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
One of the best quotes ever. I love this.
Look, you gotta cut Glottis off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Glottis get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
Yeah. This song, which only plays in Maximino's office, is one of my favorites from the game. I just think it's an awesome song. I hum it to myself all the time.
Get up, you stupid cat!
Alright, so let's...
Oh, for crying out loud!
get a little bit of vengeance here.
Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
He's such a dick. But remember his face, because, oh, we get our sweet revenge eventually. Or justice, if you want to put it that way. Alright. So what's left in our inventory? Sell the gold flakes. Key jacket, we've dealt with that. We have our union card. Alright. I think what I'll do then head up this way to the world's most dangerous elevator. The elevator of everyone's nightmares.
Sprouted? What's happening to this town?
Oh, big city crime, Manny. We're getting more of it every day. I know you probably hate getting it this way, but Naranja's job's yours now.
No, Velasco, I don't know if I'm comfortable taking that.
You'll take his job because there's no one else I can get on such short notice. Now, what about these tools? Where are they?
They're too big for me to carry. Gladys will bring them when we board.
And the card? Let me see it. Oh, one of Charlie's rush jobs. Good thing your new captain's far-sighted. Looks like you're all ready to go, Manny. Except one. Where's that piano player of yours?
He's having a little goodbye party. I'll go get him.
Tell him to hurry up. The limbo can't sail without him. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right.
Alright. So, we're down now to the very last problem. Which is Glottis. Glottis is now a problem. Because Glottis is Glottis, and Glottis has a drinking problem. And a gambling problem. So, luckily, we're going back to a place that we haven't been since the beginning of year 2. I mean, yes, we're going to the Calavera Cafe, but we're going upstairs. We're going to Manny's rooms because there's a little device up there. Though actually, I want to try something before we do that. See if we get anything interesting by going down here.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
Some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
And no more bets, please.
So, gotta remember what Max said here, and that's that Glottis has put the club up as collateral. So, we're unfortunately gonna put Lupe out of a job. Bogan's on a... Actually, it's Bogan, not Brogan. Crap. We have this little device over here. Alright.
Le 23, rouge, Empereur passe. 23, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant. Le 36, rouge, Peripass, 36, red. Right. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets,
so
please.
So basically, I just have to remember how to do it here. Oh! Here we go.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 13 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
So the business has been raided.
Raided?
Yeah.
How long are they gonna close it for? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
So, swinging a broom once again. And we are done year 2.